Big Goodwin here, and eventually we will like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, help promote and rank up my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Willy's Wonderland, and if you know anything about Willy's Wonderland, or me, I've talked about it in a while. I've talked about it on my second channel. I've done some videos on it. I did a trailer reaction on this channel. I've been greatly looking forward to this movie. I had actually intended to review Mandy and Color Out of Space just leading up to this for the hell of it, because Nicolas Cage, I didn't get around to it. But I enjoy me some Nicolas Cage in these crazy, wacky horror situations, and I've been greatly looking for this one. So this one came out February the 12th. And I went ahead and rented it straight up on VOD. So it's an hour and 28 minutes long. It's a horror thriller film, and you just can't go wrong with some Nicolas Cage. Not in this particular situation. I mean, sometimes you can go really wrong with some Nicolas Cage movies, because there's some really terrible ones out there. But usually, Nicolas Cage has some kind of performance in there that leaves something worth value to watch, even if it's a terrible, god-awful film. So, and this is in theaters now and on VOD, and the logline on it is: a quiet drifter is tricked into a janitorial job at the now condemned Willy's Wonderland. The mundane task suddenly becomes an all-out fight for survival against wave after wave of demonic animatronics. Fists fly, kicks land, titans clash, and only one side will make it out alive. So this is a really interesting film from director Kevin Lewis, and the writer is Parsons. And the only real notable characters in here, other than Nicolas Cage, is Emily Tosta's character, Liv.
Have you been listening to a word I've been saying?
And Sheriff Lund, who I'm familiar with, played by Beth Grant.
What you say?
But for the most part, the rest of them are pretty... Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the positives of Willy's Wonderland. And don't forget to comment below. Let me know if you're interested in seeing this one. Have you seen it yet? Have not seen it yet? There will not be any kind of heavily spoilers that give away too much in this, other than something you may want to know going into it, like Nicolas Cage's amount of dialogue.
I enjoy a man of few words.
That said, let's do this.
Welcome to Willy's Wonderland.
So Nicolas Cage as the janitor is a joy to watch clean up this mess that is Willy's Wonderland.
Officially on staff.
Yeah, his attitude, his behavior, fully invested in the job he's been tasked with.
He's gonna die in here, but he won't listen to me.
Pacing himself with those breaks recommended, popping drink after drink. Each break reminds me of myself on the clock with Red Bull. Nicolas Cage gives the performance of a lifetime, in my opinion. Now, in my opinion, his character is mysterious, driven, quiet, adding to the mystery that is him. He does not give a damn at all about these Chucky Cheese, Five Nights at Freddy's, animatronics.
You're here to be a human sacrifice.
The animatronics are quite impressive. The practical effects, some of them come off too silly, and others come off really creepy. I wish they spent more time with certain puppets or animatronics over others. The backstory of Willy's Wonderland is interesting enough to spawn a sequel.
This place has a dark history.
This movie is silly, but it's entertaining escapism. It doesn't have something to say to the audience other than just enjoy it for what it is. The movie has the ambience, everything about it. The songs, the sets, the puppets, the lighting, and the behavior of Nick Cage. It's all awesome, and it all blends incredibly well together for this type of film. So, with that said though, unfortunately, there is a lot of negative things.
I know the bullshit story they told you.
So the negative aspects of this film real? I mean, the execution of the story isn't nearly as creepy. You're funny.
Get your balls on, Evan.
Or as good as it could be had it, with the structure of the story, had it been done differently, it would be tremendously memorable. Like that the movie's bogged down with bad dialogue, the supporting cast is generic, bland, boring.
He's not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with him.
Certain characters went from having a sense of caution to doing something dumb that didn't make sense due to the way they were just behaving. So there's some bad directing too. There's some bad shots. Every character is pretty one note. Even Nicolas Cage, however, his character is the most interesting. But also Nicolas Cage doesn't talk, which I actually enjoyed.
I enjoy a man of few words.
But some people are going to be so disappointed in that because you're not getting any of those classic Nicolas Cage psychotic rants he goes in on. Character simply named the janitor could actually be revealed as Nicolas Cage himself.
In the night cleaning Willy's Wonderland, I will pay to have your car fixed.
But the movie never explains, his character's never really that fleshed out or explained, which to some is also going to be a disappointment. But I really enjoyed that he didn't talk, that he wasn't really explained because it adds to the mystery. So for me, it worked, but for a lot of you, you're probably going to be like, well, you told me nothing. But I thought it was thoroughly entertaining, and it didn't take itself serious, never meant to, although it does kind of fell in the horror aspects because, like I said, the structure of the story and all that, the delivery, these generic teens not really having any reason to care for them, and just the way everything works out, it could have been way better, and unfortunately it wasn't. It was just, it is what it is. It's entertaining. It's escapism. My final score on this one, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's really likable.
We're going to Willy's.
It's birthday time!
But it has a lot of faults. I would rate it higher, but it's not that much of a horror film as much as it is just this eccentric, weird little gem of a film. I definitely think that they could have really done more with the horror aspects of it. It could have given us reason to care about these teenagers that stumble in trying to get Nicolas Cage out. There are just certain things in there that weren't well done. They were badly done. Could have been extra creepy. It didn't play out that way. However, it is a thoroughly entertaining film, and I would definitely like to see them take another stab at this. Maybe not necessarily kind of in the manner that Evil Dead did originally when they dropped that first Evil Dead film, and then you have Evil Dead 2. I would definitely like to see kind of another take on this film, where the execution, the setup of the story, the entry of the characters and all that, the arrangement, the structure is a bit better. So maybe that you can get some real scares out of there while having Nicolas Cage just being deranged. You can get some real scares out of there. Yeah, come to care about some of these teenage characters or something like that, and just have it play out a little bit better. So I would give it a 6 out of 10 for what it is. Definitely enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it. It's not the best. It's not going to blow your mind or anything. But it's not going to lecture you. And it's not going to try to give you some message that's anything other than escapism. It doesn't have the best acting, the best directing. They did a damn good job with what they had, though. The animatronics, man. And Nicolas Cage just dancing around, playing pinball and stuff. That stuff right there is pure gold. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. Did you like it? Were you disappointed? Did you hate it? What do you think that they should try to do another one? Like I said, in like the style of Evil Dead, how they had the first Evil Dead and then they had the second Evil Dead, but it was essentially the same characters retreading the same story with certain things changed. So let me know your thoughts and opinions. Big good one here. Eventually we will. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Stay awesome. Rock on.